Greetings in the name of Yahusha Mashiach and our Lord Yahuwah. My name is MELEK Shelomoh. This is MELEK Shelomoh Trading, and right now I'm in a live trade on ES. Today is the 29th of November. It's 10:15 a.m. Eastern Time, and right now we're above Camaria R4. I'm thinking about taking profits here. I'm going hard on this eval. It's almost the end of the month, so this eval is going to reset. So it's probably prudent to take a shot at it. So I'm up. I took like 15 contracts on this. Right now the buying is looking good. Let's take a look here at the chart. See, we have strong buying. Let me go over to this chart here. It's a little cleaner. All right, so we have strong buying coming in here, going up to Camaria R4. So it's looking like we're gonna go to yesterday's high. All right, so yesterday's high is at 60.47. So let's go back over here. We see heavy volume, no follow through yet. So that's a sign for me to kind of move up my stop a little bit. So I'll move up my stop just below the structure right here. Actually, I should be a little lower, but I think I'll take a stop out here just below Camaria R4 at 60.40.50. So what I want price to do right now is just break out of this consolidation to the upside. This is second upper deviation on the VWAP anchored from the RTH session. So I want us to break out from there. So we did get heavy volume, no follow through to the upside. So I'm looking at that as a little exhaustion right now from the buyers. Maybe they want to pull back a little bit to get some more buyers to come in, but hopefully not. So this liquidation here is, this first take profit is at 60.45 roughly, 60.44.75. At this heavy liquidity right here, this might be an algo though, because going over here to this screen, let's see. No, so this is actually a good take profit right here, just below this heavy liquidity right there. All right, still not too thrilled about this price action right now. I want us to break out. Let's hit this first take profit right here and break out of this consolidation. We're looking good. It's on this screen right here, you can see that it's a upward channel. So it's looking good. All right, so I'm seeing some selling coming in there. The volume is low, but still we could pull back and hit my stop. All right, so we're retesting Camaria R4 exactly, and let's see if we're gonna get the bounce from there. All right, so I'm gonna flatten right there, and I'm gonna reevaluate. So we're up 42.50. So let's see if this is a first sign of selling right here. We're gonna get the retest. Let's see if price is gonna break out from here, and we could probably re-enter from here. If not, then we're probably gonna start getting some pullback. So what we have here is kind of like a setup for the Black Sun strategy. We're up here at +2 VWAP. We have Camarilla R4. We're pulling back. We have high volume with no follow through. So let's see if they're gonna break down. Let's see, let me pull out the checklist. Right, so I'm gonna take a short right here. This is a Black Sun strategy setup. We have high volume, no follow through to the upside. We have a breakdown in structure now. We have some selling spikes coming in here. We have orders stacking on the offer. This spike down right here. We have this level +2 VWAP as resistance. We have Camarilla R4 as resistance. We're breaking down that right now. And we have some high volume coming in here. Volume is coming in as we break down. Not really high volume, but steady volume, I guess. All right, so let's see if this is where buyers are gonna step in. If we get a breakdown of this structure right here, I might add to the position. So this could be basically a retest right here. Right, so once we stay below this level and we don't break above this level here, I'll stay in the short trade. Right, we have pulling off the bid. We have stacking on the offer. All right, gonna add to the position right there. So let's see here. Overall, I'll give it a 7. Let's see, we have the location. That's up at 8. Camarilla R4. So just ticking off the checklist right here. That's a 8. We have the second upper deviation. That's a 8. Wyckoff theory, we don't have any for that. So that's staying at 0. The volume, we have high volume with no follow through. So we'll give that a 7. All right, we're getting retracements here back to Camarilla R4. Let's see if buyers are going to take it up now. We're getting some spikes on the buy volume. So any break above this right here will no longer be a retest. All right, we see volume falling off here with the buyers. So buying for it's a low volume retracement. So we'll give that a 5. Heavy selling volume. Not really heavy selling volume yet. So let's see passive orders. All right, so we have a second attempt right here. We have the VPOC moving up. So let's see if buyers are going to take it from here. I see orders pulling off of the bid, giving it some room to break down. We see resistance on the offer here. All right, so orders stacked on the offer. I'll give that a 7. Heavy orders on the ask being absorbed. Not really. Orders pulled off the bid. Right now we're seeing a little bit of that. So let's give that a 5. Let's give that a 5 here. Iceberg sellers, we don't have that. We don't really have that. A couple of them coming in there, but no spikes on the iceberg sellers. Let's see. Actually, we do have some iceberg sellers, so let me give that a 4. We have some right there, some right here, right? So let's give that a 5. Let's see the market pulse. We have order stacking. It's not really spiking yet, so we have a sell spike. We give that a 5. We have some spikes right here. VPA attack. We'll give that a 5. So basically, we need to start breaking down the structure right now. If we start breaking above VPOC, all right. So what we had here is the POC is migrating up, and then we're getting sellers. So I usually label this. So let me do that real quick. All right. So we have order stacking. Not really spiking yet, but we have the VPA attack still. We have some stops coming out here. See on the sub chart, I'm highlighting that right there. That's the order stacking on the ask. We have a little bit of spikes on the VPA attack as well. So that's basically the volume pressure. I want to see some more pulling off of the bid and some more stacking on the offer. So we're retesting my entry right here. So we broke down, retested, low volume, nothing really to talk about here. We have a volume spike right here on the reversal. So let's see. I want to see some heavy volume come in here so we could get the continuation to the downside. If not, we're going to retest VPOC. Let's see. We're going to retest Camaria R4 as well. We have the offer stacking to create resistance. So let's see if they're going to hold. Right? We're getting some volume coming in. We're getting the turnaround. All right, we're seeing here the bid is stepping up a little bit. That's not too good for the short trade. And the offer has some resistance, but buyers stepping in. So buyers stepping in here at VPOC. Let's go back to right. So buyers stepping in right here. Let's see if they're gonna take it back up. So we have heavy volume, no follow through yet. So that's one of the checklists right there. Heavy buying volume. We have VPA dominance here on the sell side, so that's good for the trade. Let's go. Let's give that a nice 7. Right, sellers stepping back in, VPA attacking, not spiking as yet. We have this right here, which is the iceberg weight is some buyers are stepping in here. So gotta watch out for this trade right now. We have a little battle right there. Icebergs are buying. We have this VPA rollover stepping in here. That's buying on the buy side. So that could cause price to push up. So we're basically getting a little absorption from the buyers right now. So let's see if they want to turn this ship back around and head to the upside. So we have yesterday's high as a target. That's really close by. So it's looking like buyers gonna step in and make like a little burst run up to the upside. All right, so that's another sign of heavy buying. No follow through as yet. That's why I'm not really clipping this trade right now. We here at VPOC, but my stop is in jeopardy right now. See the iceberg is starting to buy right there. So I need to see sellers run him over. If not, they're just building up a position to head to the upside. The VPA dominance is still on the sell side down here, so that's why I'm still not clipping this trade as yet. We have the iceberg buyers buying here. You see that spiking up. We have the iceberg waiting is spiking up as well. So it's looking like a little accumulation here because we're not breaking down with all this volume happening here. We're not breaking down. All right, we see him pulling off the bid. We're getting the first signs now of the rejection of Camaria R4 again and this volume point of control. But it's looking like buyers are trying to hold this up. I want to see some heavy selling volume coming in. We don't have that as yet. We have heavy volume, buying volume with no follow through. Iceberg seller coming in. We're spiking to the downside. We have the anchor to the downside. Iceberg waiting to the downside. We see the iceberg seller stepping in. Right, so this bubble here is majority sellers. Now we have the iceberg buyer coming in here. All right, it's looking more and more like I'm gonna get stopped out on this. We're still getting absorption from the sellers, but the iceberg buyer is counteracting that. Stepping up on the bid. Let's see if they're gonna push it back down through this bid. So the bid is stepping up right there. In this little fight right here, the buyers are looking like they're taking control, but again, heavy selling on this bubble, just like this one right here. So let's see if the sellers could step in with some volume and push it down. We got to break through this iceberg right here. If we do that, I want to add to the position because it's going to be like a victory in this little battle right here. So I could get another entry somewhere right here. Or on the breakdown, probably of Camaria R4 again. But you see, we're still not pushing below this POC, this volume point of control here. All right, so we're pulling off the bid. Just take a look at the screen here. It's a little clearer. You can see the volume better compared to the other screen. The other screen has that algo on it. This is Trader Map Lite. It doesn't have the algo. So the stop is kind of in the right place. We got a breakdown of this level right here. I think it's the volume point of control on the, yeah, so that's correct. Volume point of control here. We get the breakdown. We're getting a retest now. The bid is bidding up again, and we don't have any offers stacking on price right now, so that's not looking good. It's creating a vacuum for buyers to step back up. So honestly, this is looking like a accumulation by the buyers. They keep on holding price above this volume point of control. VPA dominance is still basically staying to the sell side right here, but and that's volume price imbalance. We are getting the absorption here on the sell side as well. So these spikes down here, that's absorption to the sell side. But it's still not a comfortable position right now. Starting to see some VPA attacking on the buy side, so that's not looking good. I really don't want to flatten this position and then it starts selling off hard. All right, so flipping my position here with we're gonna head up here to, let's see, we have liquidity up here at let's see. Right, so we have liquidity as a target at 60.52. So that's gonna be my first target right there. All right, gonna take that breakout right there, add to the position, and now we're getting iceberg sellers stepping back in. So basically just flip on me right there. We have the selling absorption again, iceberg sellers again. Let's see if the buyers are going to step in here because they did all this work right here. That's why I flipped, stopped out and flipped. So let's see if they're going to break through. Because if we're at this level, this is definitely going to be a target right here. This, yes, yesterday's high. This is also yesterday's value area high. So once we break out of that, we're going to establish new value up here. We have this UTAD up here at 60.53. So good place to start thinking about taking profit. That's the uptrust after distribution right here. All right, so I'm definitely in the game right here, the game of manipulation. So we're getting a retest here of this second upper deviation. We have this battle between buyers and sellers. Buyers seemingly winning the battle. Now we're getting this pullback. So from a drawdown perspective, I have a big drawdown right now. From what I had was like 4,000 some. So you can see it pull back to 1875, but gotta kind of hold this trade right now, and we should get to yesterday's high at least. And maybe the algos want to hold around here to kind of accumulate at this position. So they could be the same ones that are selling right here and making it look like, they're pulling back. But they're really accumulating at this level. Like all of this here is accumulation. So, and this stop right here should be right here. Right below the structure, this swing low. So let's see if we can hold on to this. We have a retest right here. We should stop at this level. You see the bid is stepping up right there. And let me do some real quick. I want to kind of create this where that's a little more pronounced. Right, so we can see the lower liquidity a little better here. So right now we should start getting a little follow through to the upside. We have a 11.90.95 on this offer right here. So we got so they're pulling, right? So we should get a push through at this level. We have a iceberg seller executing right there, just in front of this guy who just pulled. So we have heavy volume again with no follow through. So this is setting up again like a black sun strategy where we're getting two rejections here. We have heavy volume with no follow through. So we need the buyers to flip through this, push through this here so we could negate the black sun strategy because it's looking more and more like it. But I think they're just baiting shorts into coming into the market because we're probably going to tag yesterday's high at least. Or maybe they're baiting buyers with yesterday's high and just turn around at them. But after all this buying here, let's see. Let's go back to the charts. And I think I wasn't showing you the right chart. My bad. So this right here is what I was talking about. The accumulation structure. We're retesting this level right here. Now we're coming back to VPOC. Oops, so they clipped me out right here. So that account just blew up right there because the retracement was too much. It was from 4,000 back to 750. So that account blew up. All right, yo. So yeah, that was the attempt on a Friday just before these eval recounts reset and got the drawdown. The drawdown was too much, so it took me out right there. All right, yo. So it's Melek Shalomoh. Y'all trade safe and stay blessed.